Hello guys, welcome to the channel for Mania. So in today's video, we are doing the tips, tricks, hidden features and settings for video of the Poco F4 in the night black color. So guys, let's start from the most essential features. So guys, I will be starting from the sidebar itself. So go to settings and all the way up to the special features. So first feature would be the sidebar, and you can see always show is disabled at the right now you can see. And actually the sidebar is like an edge panel. I will just turn it on. So you can see a light bar which is appears over there. So I'm just swiping that, and you can see a bunch of applications, and you can even add more applications to that. You can see if you can add many applications or done. So you can see all this application which you added would be right over here, and you can instantly select any application whichever your screen is. So you can see currently I am doing something on my Chrome, and currently I need to open another application. So you don't need to go to the home and then take the app page and all. Just swipe over here and then take. See, you can see it would be arriving like a pop-up window over there. And if you want to need it in the full screen, just swipe on that bottom bar. You can see instantly it appears in the big screen. So guys, after the sidebar, let's check what else we get. So we have the floating windows over here. So if you are receiving any notification, just press and just swipe down for the notification window, or either you can directly use this sidebar, and you can see if I open this file manager, you can see it appears in that floating window, and you can see you can drag it anywhere. So that's a really cool feature. And if you want to expand this, just swipe and just give it a down. So that's it regarding the floating windows. And let's check what else do we get over there in the. So next feature is a second space. That means the main essential thing of the phone is you don't need to carry two phones around. That means one phone is the view of main phone, and for the secondary phone you can use the second space as the secondary phone of yours. That means you can create a separate data for both of these devices. So I'm just going to the second space. You can see switching. So it's created. Currently you can see an icon on the top which indicates the second space. That means like two SIM cards over there. So that's the second space icon, and you can see. So if I'm setting a password for the second space, so passwords and security, sorry, special features, second space. So he's asking a second space password. So I'm typing set now, and I am typing for, oh sorry, it asks me the primary password. So primary password is 1234, and now it's asked me for the secondary space password. So I'm creating a new one, 4321. Continue, 4321. So 1234 is my primary and 4321 is my secondary. So if you want, you can register the our default fingerprint also. Now, so this is my gallery of the second space. You can see it doesn't have any of the images over here, and I am locking the phone, and I am unlocking, and while unlocking I am pressing the primary space password 1234. Now it would automatically go to my primary phone. You can see now my gallery will contain all the images. See, all the sample shots are here. And if I am locking the phone again and typing, that means if you are giving your phone to an unknown person, then you could also give like create like that and give the next pin like 4321, and it would be a new phone like the separate phone. You can see the gallery doesn't contain any images. So gallery files application will be separate for both of them. So that's a really cool feature. So that's what the second space. So let me switch to the primary one. So ask for my password or fingerprint. Okay, so currently in the what do you call on the primary, you can see. And now let's move to a few more features over there. Next is on the additional settings. You can see gesture shortcuts. This have many of features over here. You can see. So first of all, is a feature called launch Google Assistant. That means press and hold the power button for 0.5 seconds to launch Google Assistant. Currently I will show you. So if I press and hold over here, you can see the power button. Most people like this one itself. And if you are a fan of using Google Assistant many times, that means okay Google do something, okay Google do that thing, then you could definitely turn on this thing. And if you turn on, so you can see immediately the Google Assistant will sign up on. Actually I need to sign in for the rest, but actually I do prefer this power menu. That's my personal one. And now next for the screenshot. So all you need to do is either power button or volume down. So you can see screenshot, and the simplest gesture way is to 3-finger swipe. So just 3-finger swipe instantly. That's boom. That's a take a screenshot. Now partial screenshot, that's a separate one, actually different from the normal screenshot. So actually if I am on this screen and actually I just placed 3 fingers over here, not swiping. If you swipe, it will take the screenshot. I am not swiping, I am just placing my 3 fingers over here. You can see I just placed my 3 fingers. Now a menu appears, like you can select any of the shapes. So that means I am selecting the portion which I need to only take the screenshot. So actually, suppose you have a bank account number only at this page, so you need to send only this portion. You don't want to see other details like your account balances and all. Then you can select this much portion only, and then you can just save. So that particular portion will only get saved. You can see that screenshot is taken with the perfect. And that's the partial screenshot feature. Now next is the launch camera feature, and you can see actually we can launch camera and turn on the torch are almost what we can either assign any of the one. So I am first of all I am launching the camera. So you can see I would recommend you to double press the volume down when the screen is locked for the launch camera. Okay, the reason is the second thing, because turn on the torch, this have only one option, that means double press the power button. Okay, so if I double press the power button, so you can see turn on the torch. Okay, let me turn off. So turn off the torch, and in the camera if you set up the double press the power button for the launch camera, then either only one of the function will work. So I am showing you right now. Now you can see automatically this feature would be turned off. So I would recommend keeping this off and double press the volume when the screen is locked. Press the volume down. So the screen is currently locked, so I am double press the volume down, the camera open. If I am double pressing the power button, you can see the torch appears. So that's a really convenient one. So we have set up for both two features. And now next, so we have almost covered the gesture features. Now there's some custom gestures, so that like double tap the fingerprint sensor. So actually I won't recommend this feature to be turned on, because I only recommend just for the fingerprint unlock you should use this, because actually the thing is, if you have mini smart just for a long time over there, that means you can double press, double tap, swipe over this guy, and actually there are chances of recognition of the fingerprint for past future would be slow and all. So I won't recommend this feature, double tap fingerprint sensor, but if you need you can also set it up. So actually I am currently set it, take a screenshot. So if you are just double tap the fingerprint sensor, you can see take a screenshot, but I won't recommend that. So I am just keeping it none, only use this feature only for the fingerprint only. So that's it regarding the gesture shortcuts. And the next one is regarding for the button one. So if you're using the buttons, then you can have many features like this one. You can see button shortcuts over there, long press the power button, long press the menu button. But if you are using the gestures, then this not gonna work. So I'm just telling in a just quick way. So long press the menu button. So actually I am turn on the torch, and power plus home would be what we call launch camera. And let me show you. So power plus home, so this is the home and this power. You can see the camera opens, and the next one was long press the menu button. You can see, so turn on the torch. So you can have tons of features like that if you use the button navigation. And if you use gesture navigation, this is not gonna work. So I'm a fan of gesture navigation, so I'm gonna skip. But if you are using this button, then you can have tons of features which is not available on the gesture navigation. Okay, so guys, next feature is the quick ball. It's like the assistive touch as we seen on the iPhones and all. So just turn it on. I will show you how it works. So I just turned it on, and you can see a small icon which appears over there. So you can see, and if I close this one, that means stick the edge activity after 3 seconds. If I turned it off, you can see that quick ball just appears. But actually I would recommend keeping this on the exact same location as the power button, so that you can identify it every time. And you should also do this, stick to the edge after 3 seconds. So that means it appears like a small edge icon. And if you see, if you just tap over here, you can see the basic stuffs like the menu, what we call home and all, actually which we basically do. That means power button screenshot which can instantly. So I would recommend changing these shortcuts. So just doing select shortcuts, you can see home over there, just tap the home, and you can search on the bottom. You can see apps. So if you are a fan of gaming, then you should turn on the games. Suppose if I am fan of shopping, so I'm just turning Amazon, and for the next I am doing what we call no more apps is available. So I'm just for putting as Netflix over here, and for no more for let me take just get apps, sorry. get apps over here, and that means if you're a gamer, so suppose if these three are the games, so if you want to play games at that means at any time, so if you're browsing something in the Chrome and you want to play games, just tap over here and instantly opens the game. So random that random nice feature to be have on the Poco F4. That's I really like that one. And now also we can have a few more customization over there and make sure you use that. And apart from that, we have the screen recorder which you can make use of. You can change the resolution, video quality, orientation and all, and also select the sound source and all. That's so a really nice feature. And then apart from that, we have the 100 mode, which is really easy to use. And you can see over here you can have a gesture like swipe left or right from the center of the navigation panel. That means I'm just turn it on. So actually if I do it right now, it won't do anything, but actually if I turn it on and I just do like that, you can see the 100 mode, which is makes you see perfect 100 usage. And if you just tap over there, you can instantly move. And actually the variant which I'm currently having now is the 8GB 128GB, and you can have it up to 11GB 128 because of the feature called memory extension. You can see add 3GB of RAM by occupying the store, but actually it will use from the my 128GB storage. That means it would be less than my storage. So if you are a fan of playing games and all, then you should turn it on, and if you are a fan of movies, that means your storage, then you should definitely turn it off. So that's the features which is related to the addition settings over there. Now let's move to some basic stuff features like the display. So starting off from the display, I would be really quick over because most of you guys haven't gone to this, because we have the dark mode over there. So you can see nice one. Actually this is an AMOLED, so dark mode suits it better. And apart from that, we have the scheduled dark mode, that from which time to which time you can set it up. You can see from which time to which time, or you can set as automatic from sunset to sunrise. It's based on your personal preference and all. And then we can apply this dark mode to the backgrounds, wallpapers and all. That's based on your personal preference. And you can see the brightness level, that's nothing too much about tell. And now regarding the reading mode, actually if you're a fan of reading much on this phone, then you should definitely turn on this feature. Actually it gives a high pleasant experience while reading books and all. Okay, and now regarding the next thing is the refresh rate. And you can see default is the 120 hertz, and you can select either custom. For the refresh rate, you can select between 60 or 120. It's based on your personal preference. Okay, so actually what does this default does is automatically dynamically adjust the refresh rate based on the app usage and all. So that's really does better, because it would helps you to improve the battery backup also. And the next thing is the custom. Actually if you always need it on 120 hertz, then you should definitely do custom and set the refresh rate to 120 hertz. So that would be really nice. Now let's look at this AI image engine functions. So we have the AI HDR enhancement over here. That means process the videos using HDR effects. That means the videos would be much more vibrant and what we call in detailing if you compare with the normal one. So you should definitely turn it off if you're a fan of watching movies and all. And next is the MEMs. That means the motion estimation and motion camera. That means it's add some few frame rates to appear the video more smoother. That means this was a feature which I initially seen on the TVs and all for the smoother videos and all. So actually you can use this feature also for the maximum smoothness of your videos and all. So it would completely work on the base of AI with the help of the processor and all. And apart from that, I think most of the functions, that means the phone, you can select some few other phones over here which you can be downloaded, and we can have the text sizes from the small to the large based on you can set it up. And that's it regarding the always, that means from the display. Now let's look at the always on display. So next we're having the always on display over here. So I'm just turning on the always on display. You can see many of that always on display styles are over here. Some motions always on displays are also here. You can see some animations going on there, and you can select which all items need to be displayed. Is there any need to display the notification icons and all, like this one, or just turn off. You can see any notification, or you don't need to see the battery over there, you can just turn off. But actually I do recommend keeping this on for the maximum use of this always on display. And you can always select a dark theme. I like not to select this type of themes. You can always select something like this for the much better battery backup. Also you can make use of the always on feature too. So that's really interesting one. Or you can also use this one. I am not obeying that, not denying that. So you can, it's based upon your personal preference. And now regarding the display times, you can set it up from which time. That means if you want to be starting from the 7 p.m. to morning 6 a.m., then you can use, if it is in the night, in midnight also, you can just check out the time. Or if you are about to wake up in the almost in the darkness, you can also check the time in the light always on display. So that's also a really nice thing. So you can set the time, or you can make use of the 4 seconds. That means if you are tap 10 seconds, that means if you are tap after the tap, so if I am like this, it would automatically get it off. And while the screen is off, you can just tap for the 10 seconds, the always on display would be appear like that, and apart from that it would be okay. So currently it's off, so actually currently it's over here like this, and I'm just tapping to look at that. So you can see the always on display appears. So that's, I would recommend keeping that one, really, that would be really nice. So that was regarding the always on display. And then regarding the notification effect, then actually there are some features like light up the screen, pulse red, pulse starlight. Actually I would recommending on the pulse. Actually it appears like a premium one. So actually it's like an edge lighting feature as we've seen on the Samsung smartphones and all. Okay, so that's the one. And now next we have one of the inevitable features like the raise to wake feature. That means if your phone is suppose I would first of all I would show you how it works without the feature. So actually if phone is like this and I am take up the phone, still it's on this what we call always on display. It doesn't recognize us as I wake up the phone. So if I just turned on the raise to wake, and actually the phone is lying right here and I am just taking up the phone, instantly wakes up the phone. So that's the raise to wake. Then now the double tap to turn on or off the screen is under here, just so you must turn on that. And now apart from that we have the glance for memory. That means each time you unlock the devices, it would show different wallpapers, so it would be a refreshing experience. So guys, while going to the bottom, you can see a lock screen clock format. You can see many of the clock formats from here, which appears in different styles and all. You can see and select over there, and you can also see a lock screen owner info. So if I am writing, that means I am writing for my phone, I am writing God is love, and just turn on show signature on the lock screen. I am just turn it on, and now I am just locking my phone, and you can see God is love, which appears over here, which I feel really inspiring for me. So that's one over there. So that's it regarding that always on display. Now let's move to the sound and vibration. Actually we have tons. So first of all, you can have, this is having an haptic mode also. For the maximum experience, you should definitely turn this haptic feedback to the maximum for the maximum nice experience. Okay, so it's because based on your personal preference, so I'm just keeping it on the maximum. And apart from that, we have some features like addition settings. If you want to sounds at each tap, that means see, you can have each tap you need to sound, then you should definitely turn on the tap sounds. So actually if you are an elder person, you should definitely turn it on for if you are for the precise touches and all. And apart from that, we have some sound effects like the Dolby Atmos and all. And actually you can also set, if you're a fan of watching movies all the time, then you should definitely do it on video, or watching playing music all the time, then you should definitely keep on the music. So it's based on personal preference. So then the audio experience would be really nice. Then the next thing would be related to the notifications and control center. So over here you can see the log notifications. So actually if you want a particular set of applications not to be shown on the logs, that means in those applications notifications should not be shown on the, then you should definitely turn off the applications which we don't need over there. And you can see show notification content, don't show notification. If you didn't want to show any of the notifications, then you should don't show log notifications. You should do that, then no notification will be shown. And same thing regarding the floating notifications and as well as the badges, just turn it off if you don't need that. And then regarding, we have some app notifications, then we can have the app notification shades over there. You can see currently I'm just turning few of that Wi-Fi on right now. You can see, and actually if I just switch to the MIUI, then you can see that a new icon appears regarding showing the Google Play service and all. If I turned on Android, it would be a new application. That means I would recommend keeping it on the Android. Actually it shows the nearby share what we call icon in a different way, like a sort of a dark theme. And if I turned on the MIUI, it would shows like some another like a Google Play services icon. So actually I would recommend keeping it on the Android one. So that's really nice. And then regarding the control center style, this is really good one. And actually if you want to go to the older type like this of I won't recommend that. I keeping it on this new version itself. And then regarding the status bar. So actually, if you are downloading at a high speed, then if you want to know how much download speed or uploading speed is going on, then you can turn on the connection speed right now. And if you want the battery indicator to be different, that means only currently it shows the battery percentage along with the battery icon. So if you want to show only the battery icon, then you can definitely do that. And if you want to show both of them, which is outside, that means battery icon along with the battery percentage which is outside of that bar, then you can do like this. So it's based upon your personal preference. So actually I do recommend keeping it on this, because we can have the battery percentage along with the battery icon and all. And now next thing would be the notch. Actually I won't say it as a notch, that means the front camera is really small and nice, so you don't need to hide that one. So but actually the implementation is really nice, because actually hide without moving status bar. And you can see all the notifications, the time, the status would be appear over there, and actually it may use of that portion really good, but actually I won't recommend that one. So you should always don't hide for all the time, so that would be really nice. And you can also set the notch for individual applications. So most of setting auto, but if you have seen any application which doesn't works in full screen, then you should to go select the application. That means if Amazon is playing only after this icon, that means in the hide notch way, then you should select the Amazon and always select always show notch. Okay, then it would be appearing in a full screen way. Okay, so that's it regarding the notification and control center. Then we have some separate things on the home screen, like the default tone, that if you have some third party you can do it up. And regarding the backgrounds, you can have dark theme, light theme, mini, and you can see the app drawer background transparency here. Okay, so that's based on your personal preference. And you can see the custom layout, what would be the size of the app icons, how much application should be displayed. You can see that's based on your personal preference and all. And you can either manage categories of the applications, you can either down select that, so you can delete it. It's based on personal preference. And you can see app drawer also, and you can see scroll bar, original layout or A to Z layout. So you can, it's a set of customization you can do to the app screen. Okay, and then double tap the lock screen. That means double tap on the blank spot on the home screen to lock. You definitely turn this on. So next is the most interesting feature, because without pressing any of the buttons, I am going to unlock the phone. You can see I'm not pressing any buttons. See, my hand is here and I'm just taking the phone, instantly goes to my home screen. How does this work? So first of all, you need to go to the settings. From settings, you need to go to the passwords and security, and over here you should select the face unlock, and you can type the pin of yours, and you can see stay on lock screen after unlocking will be turned on. So if I turned on, what happens is, see, either face is unlocked, but you would be still stuck on this, what we call, on the lock screen. So you need to swipe to go to the home screen. So you would definitely turn this one off, and along with that you should also go to the lock screen and always on display, and over here you can also turn this raise to wake feature on. Okay, so you should also turn on this feature. So what happens is that my phone, when picked up, the raise to wake will unlock, and while the raise to wake unlock, automatically the face recognition will be started and the face unlock would be done, and after that stay on lock screen after unlocking is turned off, so instantly the phone. See, wow, that's a really cool feature. You must do that if you're really interested in. So guys, the next feature is the privacy protection password. So you need to turn, first of all you need to type your pin, then you need to select a privacy protection password like a pattern. So actually I have already set up a pattern, so I am drawing that pattern. Actually the pattern is done, and actually here you can add photos. You can see you can use and select photos from the gallery. Also you need to sign to MI account also, and you can select the files. You can go to the file manager and select the files which you want to hide over here, hide or store in secure vault. And also you can save some few of the notes over here. You can have the notes from there to save over here. So that's a new, or what we call, it's a nice feature to have a separate space for that, apart from the second space also. Actually that's a really cool one. Okay, so that's also nice. And then regarding few features like the apps, so the main feature is the app lock. So I'm just turning on the app lock. So it's asked me to connect 4 dots, so actually I'm just drawing a 7 over here. Okay, 7. Next, not now. So it's asked for my, what do you call, sign in. So I am selecting just one application, that should be Facebook only. So I am just use app lock, and while it asks for my fingerprint. Okay, so currently I am gonna open Facebook. See, it asks for my fingerprint. See, unlocked, done. And now for the second time I am opening the Facebook. See, now it doesn't ask for my fingerprint or pattern, and I again lock the phone, again unlocked, closed everything. Now again opening Facebook. Now it again won't ask. So if you want, for every time you open the application, if you want to have the locks for each and every time, then all you need to go to the apps, go to same location, app lock, type your pin, and you can see a settings icon over here. Tap on settings icon and you can see lock settings. So it is on currently. Lock when the device is locked, you should only, so you need to do is when device is locked or after exiting the app. So each and every time while you exit the apps, automatically the app will be get locked. So you can see Facebook, so it asks for my pin. Yes, done. I am just closed and open some random application, and again open Facebook. See, again asks for my fingerprint. Okay, so that's a really cool one. And also you can also add this what we call the fingerprint, that means the face recognition also. So you can see use face data to this one also, and you can see Facebook. And now I don't need to press my fingerprint, all you need to just do it with my face. So that's also a cool one. So that's it regarding the app log. Now the next thing is the dual apps. That means using two apps like clone application. So you can create a clone for this much application which is listed over here. So that's also a really nice thing. Now let me move to the few more like that being called multi-window. So if you have option for multi-window, then you can press and hold the apps from the recents, and you can see you can have a multi-window. So you can open the next one and you can use both of these at the exact same time. So that's the multi-window. And apart from that, few more features are over there. So let's go to the and press and hold over here. You can see a lock icon. So all you need to do the lock, and if you close, actually that settings is really important for you. So if you close all applications but the locked application will not be closed, actually I will show you. So randomly you closed and then you realize the settings was really important. So all you need to see the locked application would not be closed from the reason. So all you need to press and then press unlock, and now if you just everything will be closed. So that's it. And if you want to know actually how much RAM is being used currently and all, so if you have a need to that, then you need to press and hold over here. That means the lock screen setting itself, and you can see more, and over more you can see home screen, and over here you can see some few other options like show memory status, and now you can see 4.8 GB of 8 GB available. That means okay, so enough 8 GB storage is available. And then apart from that, if you ask me a few more from the home screen settings, you can see like the -1 screen. That means the screen which appears over here. So currently it's on Google Vault. If you want to change it to some another, then you need to go to settings, more, home screen, and -1 screen. You need to move the Google Discover, or you need nothing, then you need to press none. So I'm currently pressing the Google Discover. Sorry, I need to currently press the none so that it doesn't go somewhere else. Home screen, -1 screen, none. So it will be logged over there, that no more applications from here. Now let me quickly tell something about the cameras. So we have the Pro mode, which able to adjust the aperture, ISO, white balance and all. Then we have the video mode. Over here we are getting the stabilization steady, that means with the help of the OIS and all. And here we have some the resolution which can take 720p, 1080p. And the main thing is, if you are using the 1080p at 30 fps, then only you can make use of the stabilization. You can see it is locked, you can't select the stabilization more. And then we have the photo modes over here. You can, from here we can see macro modes, movie frame, time, tilt shift, time burst and all. And portrait mode is available. You can have some of the beauty and filters over here, and some other cinematic effects over there. And apart from that, we have the night mode, 64 MB dedicated mode, panorama, documents, vlog mode, movie effects. You can see a few movie effects with the help of network and also slow motion, time lapse. Then AI watermark, dual video, front camera and rear camera. So guys, that's all regarding the tips, tricks and hidden features of the Poco F4. So guys, that's all for today. Signing off, it's Phone Mania.